What if I told you the home price isn't even the real cost of moving to Austin in 2026? There are three numbers that matter more, and the third one is something nobody talks about. Hi, I'm Allison, and I specialize in helping families navigate the complexities of Austin real estate market, whether you're buying, selling, or just trying to understand what life here really costs. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the cost of living in Austin for 2026, giving you a detailed breakdown of everything from housing to groceries and offering actionable tips to help you budget effectively. If you're seriously considering a move to Austin, I'd love to help you put together a personalized game plan. There's a link in the description to schedule a quick free call with me. No pressure, just honest advice. So let's start by tackling the elephant in the room: housing. When we talk about the cost of living in Austin, housing is undeniably the biggest piece of the pie. In 2026, we're seeing continued appreciation, though not at the pace of a few years ago. For renters, the average one-bedroom apartment in desirable areas like Zilker or South Congress is easily pushing $1,800 to $2,200 a month. If you're looking for a two-bedroom, you can expect to pay anywhere from $2,400 to $3,200, especially in Central Austin or popular neighborhoods like Mueller or East Austin. Areas further out like Round Rock or Cedar Park offer slightly more affordable options, with two bedrooms often in the $1,900 to $2,500 range. But then you're adding commute time and gas costs to the equation. What most people don't factor in is application fees, security deposits, and pet fees that can easily add hundreds, if not thousands, to your initial move cost. Landlords are savvy and demand is still high, so competitive pricing is the norm. Now, for those looking to buy, the median home price in Austin proper is hovering around $5,500 to $600,000. As we head into 2026, this means that a significant portion of homes will be well above that, especially in highly sought after neighborhoods. For a decent single family home with a yard in areas like Crestview or Bolden Creek, you're likely looking at $700,000 to $900,000 or more. Even in the surrounding suburbs, prices have climbed. For example, in Leander or Georgetown, you might find a new construction home in the 400 to 550 range. The key here is understanding that while Austin offers incredible opportunities, the housing market requires a realistic budget and often a willingness to compromise on location or size, especially for first-time buyers. This is where having a clear strategy becomes absolutely crucial. Beyond your monthly rent or mortgage payment, utilities are another significant factor. In Austin, cost of living, our summers are famously hot, which means air conditioning runs almost constantly for several months. Expect electricity bills to average anywhere from $150 to over $300 during peak summer, depending on the size and age of your home and your personal usage. Water and wastewater, especially with Austin's tiered pricing structure designed to encourage conservation, can run $60 to $120 a month for a single person or small family. Trash and recycling services are typically bundled with water. Internet, a non-negotiable for most of us, will cost you around $60 to $90 a month for reliable high-speed service. Cable TV, if you still have it, adds another $70 to $100. What I often see clients overlook are the smaller but consistent monthly expenses that accumulate. For instance, Austin Energy, our local utility provider, has specific rates and often offers programs for energy efficiency, which can be a lifesaver if you know how to leverage them. Groceries here are also a bit pricier than the national average. A weekly grocery bill for a couple can easily be $120 to $180, particularly if you're shopping at places like Whole Foods or Central Market, which are popular here. Even H-E-B, our beloved Texas grocery chain, can add up quickly. Transportation costs depend heavily on your lifestyle. If you live and work downtown, you might get by with public transport or biking, but Austin is definitely a car-centric city. Gas prices fluctuate, but even with our relatively lower state taxes, filling up a tank regularly adds up. Car insurance rates are also something to factor in, as they can vary significantly by zip code within the Austin metro. Let's put Austin's cost of living into perspective by comparing it to other major Texas cities and some of the feeder markets people move from. When you look at Houston or Dallas, you generally find more affordable housing options. For example, a similar square footage home that costs $550,000 might be $400,000 in parts of Dallas or even $350,000 in Houston, The trade off, of course, is the job market, culture, and lifestyle that Austin offers, which many find outweighs the higher price tag. Utilities, groceries, and transportation costs are generally comparable across major Texas metros, with slight variations. Where Austin truly differentiates itself is in the housing market and the entertainment dining scene. Compared to cities like San Francisco, New York, or even places like Denver and Seattle, Austin is still significantly more affordable. Someone moving from California might find Austin's home prices a relief, but they often underestimate how quickly other daily expenses can add up. What $100 buys you in Austin feels different. That $100 might get you a nice dinner for two, or a full tank of gas, or a week's worth of basic groceries. In a city like New York, that $100 might barely cover a single meal. The key takeaway is that while Austin is expensive by Texas standards, it offers a vibrant, dynamic lifestyle that still provides relatively value compared to all other tech hubs and cultural centers across the country. It's about managing expectations and understanding where your money will be going the most. So, how can you budget effectively and save money while enjoying all that Austin has to offer? First, be strategic about your housing. Consider living slightly outside the hypercentral areas. Neighborhoods like Pflugerville, Manor, or Buda offer more bang for your buck in terms of housing. And with a reasonable commute, you can still access all the city's amenities. For renters, look for apartments that include some utilities or have energy-efficient appliances. Second, get smart about utilities. Invest in a smart thermostat, seal drafts, and be mindful of your AC usage. Little changes can make a big difference over a hot summer. What I always advise clients is to look into Austin's Energy's average bill program, which can help smooth out those seasonal spikes. Third, groceries. While Austin has fantastic restaurants, dining out frequently will drain your budget fast. Explore our numerous farmers markets for fresh local produce and make use of grocery store loyalty programs. Meal prepping can save you a ton. Fourth, transportation. If possible, explore public transit options like Cap Metro, especially if you work downtown. Biking is also a popular and healthy way to get around, particularly in areas with good bike lanes. And finally, take advantage of Austin's free and low-cost entertainment. There are countless free live music events, parks, hiking trails, and community festivals throughout the year. Don't feel pressured to spend a fortune to experience Austin's unique culture. It's about finding that balance between enjoying the city and making smart financial choices. So there you have it. A comprehensive look at the cost of living in Austin, Texas in 2026. Understanding these expenses is the first step to making a smart move. If you're ready to take the next step, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just need more personalized advice on navigating the Austin market, I'm here to help. You can easily schedule a free consultation with me by clicking the link in the description below. I get calls and emails every single day from people just like you, and I absolutely love it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more Austin real estate insights and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you want to see more neighborhood tours or market updates, click on the playlist right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.